Starting the coffee with the K-bar chopsticks using the vortex method, the only true way to optimize the taste of your coffee. At the molecular level, good morning. Welcome to the Daybreak Show. I am the Sultan. We'll get started, but first, coffee in the unstuck coffee mug, because 2021 is the year that you get unstuck. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Percolator, heavy cream, a touch of honey. This is the premium store brand. It's actually very good if you get a chance to get it. Weiss markets premium coffee. I don't like store brand anything most of the time. I usually find it to be just less quality, but there's a few things that some stores have in their brand that is actually really good. Weiss has very good branded items, very good. So does the other one is a 360 brand. I really like that. That's good. Trader Joe's, always good, always enjoyable. And the chopsticks are K-bar. Yes, as in K-bar knives, USMC. What I like about these is they have the K-bar knife handle, like the miniature version of the K-bar knife handle on the top of the chopsticks, as if it's a knife. And I'm sure that everything that they do has that branded type of stacked leather handle. I'm sure that there are some ninjas out there that could use this to break into a home or end a life, one or the other, but I got them. I like them. They fit my hands perfect. They are reusable, washable, dishwasher safe, and available in a link down below. So let's get started here. Well, it was an interesting weekend. I hope you enjoyed my straight razor shave video with my friend Richard Cooper. Normally I do a shave in about a good 20-25 minutes. That was an hour-long tutorial on stage. I wasn't aware that it was going to be put out, and it was done probably back in 2018, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. 2018, maybe, yeah. Just to give you a little, it was an interesting sample of what I do as a tradesman who cuts hair. Nothing is random in 2020, nothing. There's nothing. Everything that has come across the news, everything that you've seen on social media, everything, 100% interrelated somehow, some way. Nothing, and I mean nothing, is random. Yesterday you had a seed planted in your head where Bill Gates said, expect this to go on well into 2022. He's expecting 2 more years of this. Pan. Dem. Ick. What is your response to that? You need to provide for your own. Preppers right now are saying that right now, today is December 14th. They're saying today you need 2 to 3 weeks right now of food and water, right now. Not after January, right now. Today, in the next 2 days, get 2 weeks of food and water. You can live without food, but you can't live without water. Some are saying there's going to be a blackout, complete 100% blackout of social media, television, radio, etc. Get right now, because I care about you. Guess what? And if it doesn't happen, guess what? You got 2 weeks of food and water. That's the beautiful thing. Okay? Now, get 2 to 3 weeks of food and water. Today. Do it today. Thank you. And be ready to protect your 2 to 3 weeks of food and water if you have to. Click. Click, click. And always have things by your side that could help you with that. So, or defend you and your family. Just please, please, please. I'm just telling you, you know, the crazy old guy with the white beard, sitting in the cozy nook in his kitchen, warned you. Gentlemen, if you keep saying that you don't deserve her, and I went through this weekend with some self-deprecating guys that I needed to school. It started with a guy that I know, I've known for over 30 years. Every year he posts that self-deprecating happy anniversary thing. I don't deserve you. You know, God sure showed his grace to me when we met. Gentlemen, if you keep saying you don't deserve her, then maybe one day she will agree with you and say, you know what, I don't deserve this. The reality is that it's okay to celebrate an anniversary, and it's okay to celebrate your wife. It's okay, it's perfectly okay, but you don't have to put yourself down to do it. Well, it's just humor. No, it's not. No, it's not. You're training yourself to be small, to be little. You're training yourself to lose. It's like the guy who say, I would just die if I didn't have her. I wouldn't know what to do if I didn't have her. Guess what? If she's not around, you will die. If she's not around, you won't know what to do. Train yourself to live, not to die. And don't depreciate. Don't self-deprecate, because self-deprecation leads to self-depreciation. You are lowering your value. Women don't want a weak man. They want a strong man who can protect, provide, and lead. You don't sound like that when you put yourself down. Stop it. I'm not saying you need to start being all vain and cocky either. And I'm not even saying there's a balance. I'm saying don't do it. Don't do it. Thank me later. What if insurance companies had marriage insurance? Would you be insurable? Would your situation be considered high or low risk? Asking for a friend. She thinks I'm crazy, but I'm just growing old. Steely Dan, 1980. From the song Hey 19. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the chaddest of them all? Doesn't matter, because you still have to do the work, especially if you're a Chad. Chads still fall left and right. They get cheated on, divorced, belittled, expended, and used, and I've seen it for decade after decade after decade. So many that I've lost count. You gotta do the work, no matter who you are. Don't rest. And I saw the meme the other day of, again, I was reminded of it. The woman, the bride, hugging her husband, and the caption was, "Now I can get fat." You understand the humor in that. But that door swings in both directions. How many of you men have bellies on you and are now sexually unattractive? I'd hate to have a talk with your wife right now if I said to her, do you find your husband still sexually attractive, or are you sexually attracted to your husband? And there's no chance that answer will ever get out. It's 100% confidential. About 60% of the women will say no. Some will say no, but it doesn't matter because I'm committed. Marriage is for a lifetime. Till death do us part. I get that. How many of you guys lost it in your looks and in your motivation and in your mojo? You know, for you young guys, I heard this a long time ago, decades ago. During your first year of marriage, every time you have sex with your spouse, put a bean in a jar. By the end of the first year, that jar will be filled with beans. Now, after the first year, every time you have sex with your wife, take a bean out. You will never empty that jar. Fact. It's a fact. Especially if you have children. It just becomes an afterthought and not a priority. Like I said about dancing the other day, I said something like, when you are mating, when you're dating, when you're meeting somebody and you first meet, dancing is a mating ritual. After you're married, it's a reminiscing ritual. Remember when we used to dance? And then you have a slow dance to a favorite song or something like that. You need to make positive cash flow an absolute priority. Make money a priority. I didn't say love money for you Christian fundamentalists who always love pointing these things out. I didn't say love money. I said make money a priority. I didn't say fall in love with it. Make it a priority. Absolute priority. Do what makes money and the money will follow. You don't have to love it. Stop believing that nonsense. Love the end result and what it provides. You're providing for your family. I have 2 aging parents and 3 children. It would give me great pleasure to be help providing for them as they get older and as I get older, as my children are exploring life, and now I find it easier to make income and advocate for my parents who are now older. So do you have children and aging parents? Do you want safety? There is your why. Why do I need to make money a priority? There's your why. Decisiveness always delivers sanity, clarity, and reason. Indecision makes them disappear. Be decisive in everything that you do. You let your yes be yes and your no be no. Decisiveness is a very attractive quality that women look for in a man. Nothing will dry up a woman faster than your indecision. Be decisive, men. Be decisive. You ever notice some dudes can turn any girl into a friend? Guys, she's not your friend. They remove all danger, sharp objects, all attraction, all polarity by the end of the first or second date. Keep the polarity going. Don't try to be like a woman to get a woman. Exhibit masculine qualities, not feminine qualities. This whole empathy, well, I'm just trying to relate to her. Stop working to try to relate to a woman. Men, stop it. Your differences are what attracts the right woman to you. Otherwise, you will friend zone every single woman. And then after 6 months of going out to eat together and taking walks and going to movies, you will try to kiss her. And she's going to push you away and say, wait, we're just friends. And then you're going to get mad and frustrated because you friended your way in thinking you're going to friend your way into a relationship. Enough. Keep the polarity up. That doesn't mean keep the a-hole up. But the reality is, keep your edge. Keep your edge. Don't bleed online. Don't bleed in front of your woman. You want to talk to a brother, talk to a friend. Do not cry in front of your woman. When is it okay to cry? Birth and death. That's it. In front of your woman. Don't believe her for 1 second when she likes a man who can have emotions. I'm not saying to be emotionless or be a robot or be a jerk. I'm just saying maintain the polarity. Strength. Strength. True story, about 20 years ago when I was married, we picked a Christmas tree. We went out to this baseball field, like a little league, and they had a benefit Christmas tree sale. And we picked out a Christmas tree, tied it to the roof of the car. Kids in the back seat, everyone was excited about the Christmas tree. We're going to put it up. We pull in the driveway, I get out of the car, and guess what? There's no Christmas tree on top of the car. My wife looks at me and says, "What now, Clark Griswold?" I have to admit, I thought that was funny at the time, even though I tried to blame it on her not tying the knot tight enough on her side of the car. Some will get the Clark Griswold reference. So wife and kids go in the house. I drive. I trace my path back to the baseball field. And where was my Christmas tree? In the middle of an intersection with cars driving around it. I'm like, oh God. Put the flashers on, the emergency flashers. I get out. I take the tree, bring it over. People driving by looking at me and they're laughing, big smiles. Because they knew what happened. They knew exactly, I mean, you know, the tree fell off the car. Luckily, no branches broke. It didn't look weird or anything like that. I brought it home, embarrassed. I walked in the house and everyone clapped. Those are funny family moments. Those are funny family moments. Things that I missed over the past 17 years that maybe I'll have again someday now that I'm open to marriage. Here's some tips for women to be better in 2021. Number 1, show less flesh. Less flesh is better. 2, lose weight. I'm not saying you're fat, I'm saying everyone's fat. Everyone can stand to lose 10 to 20 pounds. Number 3, amp up your femininity. Don't try to be more like a man, men. Don't try to be more like a woman. Amp up your femininity. Number 4, stop saying you're a strong, independent woman. Seek interdependence. You can be a strong, interdependent woman with your man, with your husband. You can. I forget who said it. You know, these women go on dates. They spend 2 hours in the restaurant telling the guy how much of a strong, independent woman they are, and then they wonder why he wants to go Dutch by the end of the dinner. Right? The other thing is this. Gentlemen, no dinners for first dates. You want to go to the Mexican restaurant? Go. Nice restaurants are for a wife. The little takeout and fun places are for dates. Coffee is for dates. Like I say, Outback is for girlfriends. Fleming's Steakhouse is for the wife. Then you move up from there. There's a hierarchy. You don't try to impress a woman on the first night with a $250 date. Sorry. Only to get a text the next day saying you're a nice guy, but I just don't think it's a good match. Because the reality is, she went to 5 $250 dinners in the past 2 weeks. And every guy got the text. So, there is a rap song or hip hop song or something that talks about Burger King. What is that song for some of you that know that kind of music? You know, she was thinking steak, he was thinking Burger King. I think that's funny. But like I said, Outback for the dates, if that. Fleming's Steakhouse for the wife. Stop treating a date like a wife. Stop it. She's not a wife. It's not a mini marriage. First dates are not mini marriages. It's not like a glimpse into what marriage with you would be like. Stop it. Number 5, stop saying you don't need a man. Ladies, stop it. You do need a man. Why are you on dating sites? Why are you putting on makeup? It's not for the girls. Why are you wearing skin-tight stuff to the gym? It ain't for the girls. Come on, get real. Stop lying. All right, stop it. Be real. You need a man. You know it. You want a man. And there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with admitting that, or at least acknowledging it silently. Number 6, look like a wife and not a girl playing the field. When I've gone out on a date with women, first, second, third, or had like a little time of getting to know one another, I've always enjoyed it when a woman dresses nice, dresses like a wife, dresses like someone who I want to spend my time with, not someone who I want to just spend a night with. Number 7, get off of dating sites. Stop it. Just get off of those. It's trouble. It's the same recycled people. Epidemiologically, dating sites are pretty disgusting if you think about it. Oh my God, I used to do it. It's disgusting. Think about it. It's disgusting. The same top 10% of guys having sex with the same 90% of women. Ugh. Number 8, less alcohol. Reduce the alcohol, no matter who you are, but this is for the ladies. Have less alcohol. Yeah, you'll be better. Those are some things, tips for a woman to be better in 2021. My hard as diamond rule number 1 is everybody is cool until they're not. Remember that. My hard as diamond rule number 1. Say it out loud. Everyone is cool until they're not. It's going to help you eliminate so much stress in the future. You have no idea. No idea. Everyone is cool until they're not. My hard as a diamond rule number 1. 3 years ago, R.C. Sproul died. All who knew him and his work could never be the same. The man in his reading changed my life. The book that really did something to me that was beyond. It didn't just inform me mentally, it did something deep in my heart. It was called Chosen by God by R.C. Sproul. Rest in peace, my brother. You changed a lot of lives. Well done, thou good and faithful servant. And with that, finish your coffee, and I'll see you tomorrow on the Daybreak Show, your home of sanity, clarity, and reason. And don't forget, 2021 is the year that you get unstuck. Click.